That sounds a bit tame compared to like the big ones.
They turn it down for testing here.
Ah, right, okay. But then they crank it up and... That's... So do you know the military vehicles you're going to start doing that are more the actually not saving?
Yeah, they go into production at the start of June, yeah.
So are they...
They're combat vehicles.
Yeah.
So they're for infantry.
Get you.
Troops, drone operators.
So what will that be based on then? So will it be an old Defender or will it be something completely different?
It'll be based on just a complete military platform that's not a...
So you won't even buy a chassis, the start?
We buy the naked chassis
and
steering wheel.
Are you allowed to know what car it's off or not?
What the engine is yeah, they don't even... We're not even allowed to disclose like the engine types.
Oh really? Just in case someone tries to copy your shit?
No, not from a copying point of view, but from a lot of their enemy. It's going to war. A lot of the people at war's enemy watch YouTube for information.
Yeah, get you. Yeah, right. Is that just in case? Let's say you're making for your crate, and the Russians want to know what engines.
Or if we're making them for NATO, for example. So we're doing a lot of stuff for NATO.
Right.
And in the likely event that they're going to war against another nation, they don't want the other nation to know their capability and...
Wow,
and
really?
Yeah.
Shit. So you just got to make it as bomb-proof as possible and hope that the enemy's not got one as good as your boss.
Yeah, these days it's about light mobility. It's like the gym trade back in the day.
Yeah.
We're all about being massive.
Yeah.
And like, what can you bench press? Whereas now it's functional.
About
moving. It's not the biggest guy who always wins a fight.
Yeah.
Light mobility, you get in, if you armour the man and the wheel, he gets in, does whatever he needs to do, and gets out and in quick. Like all these tanks that you see on these videos from the war in Ukraine, burnt out from a £1,000 drone. War's changed.
Yeah, crazy.
So it's about speed, stealth.
Is that what you're getting at the moment? Are you getting feedback like that people are just sending drones in and killing people instead of actual... Is that what it is?
Yeah,
drones?
So they've taught us more about drone technology than we could have ever learned.
So if I'm in one of them, where me and you are just going to go driving and save some people or whatever, and there's a drone after us, what do you do? I'm assuming you strengthen the roof?
Shotgun. No. No, so they've got shotguns now. So they've got gun hatches on their shotguns.
And they'll just try shoot the drone down? Because the drone's going to do what? Shoot bullets or drop bombs?
No. Impact them and...
Or blow them?
Yeah, blow them.
Shit, so you're basically chasing away from drones and they're going to try land on you and blow you up?
It's like...
Holy shit, so it's like a video game?
It's Mad Max stuff out there.
Fucking hell, that's crazy, that. So is there certain things you have to do to the infantry and these ones then to make sure that ain't going to happen? Do you know what I mean? Because that didn't used to be a thing, did it? Usually no one's coming on your roof or no one's going to chase you with a fucking remote-controlled...
War's completely changed.
Crazy, man.
Do you know what? All we can do is provide a vehicle that is...
going to help a bit.
Stealth, quick enough, robust enough, to go through all the shit. Get shot at.
Right, I obviously have known you for a while now, so how the hell did you get into this line of work anyway, building these incredible machines?
Do you know what? So I was in the army for 7 years,
yeah,
and I was a physical training instructor in the army, as you know, because you
yeah,
trained me.
I'm going to say many a time.
I came out and went into personal training, but because I was in the army and I was shouting at recruits to get up a hill on the Friday, on the Monday, I was telling some old Doris she was doing really well on the treadmill as she's walking like 2.5 kilometres an hour, which is brilliant. But then I'd see my mates turning up to the gym in these flash cars that went, oh, I'm in sales. So then I ended up getting into sales.
Yeah.
Because I did the fire strike in the military, so I was firefighter in the military for that period. It must have been on my CV. Then a recruiter found it, ended up in the fire market.
Was that selling fire trucks?
Selling, as a sales guy.
Yeah.
But because I didn't enjoy the company that I worked at, because I was working, I'll be honest, for a set of knobs.
Of course, yeah.
But it's his train set. He is more than entitled to play with his train set, how he wishes. So I'll just go and make my own train set. So I came, I left there, set my own train set, down in Meltham. North Fire started 2008.
Was that your first start in Meltham? Was it really?
Yeah. And then I got bought by the biggest company in this market globally, €1 billion turnover. They bought my company. I retained 25%.
Was that a proud moment for you, or was it a bit like? Ooh.
It was brilliant because I didn't think I'd earned that much money when I came out of the army, and I did on one day.
Yeah, wow.
People, founder exit, blah blah blah. But then I thought, 6 months in, I thought, there's more to it than the money. I love it. Like, not only the firefighting set, but the guys. So the camaraderie we've got, we're like a proper family. Like, if you can, normal companies are a normal company. 99% of companies are shit. 99% of companies, people go there and they're looking at the clock and saying,
Yeah, I need to get
what time
out.
do I go home?
Yeah, of course.
So it's like, whereas here, it's kind of like a haven for the guys to leave the nagging at home and come and have a crack at work whilst doing some amazing work.
Yeah, you've got a good vibe.
Yeah, so then because of the work that we're doing and we're building it to military grade, which our competitors can't do, so then it was picked up by the military. And you know, when the war started in Ukraine, we did more and more stuff for them, and now you know we've got you know, contracts with big European military organisations.
Once you sold out, you got a bit bored and you were like, do you know what, I miss it, I love it, why don't we go again? So you ran up the A team and you got them back together basically.
I didn't even ring them up. As soon as I started, people say, people don't follow titles, they follow courage. You know, Ukraine, I've just come back from a 10th time.
Why are you doing shit like that nowadays? Do you get a good sense of...
I'm not going to let them do it because they're skilled guys who
Yeah, makes sense.
I want to look the end user in the eye and say, look, this has been built with respect.
Yeah, I've built
We're
this.
delivering it to you.
Makes sense. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, because not many millionaire bosses are going to go drive into a bloody war zone. Yeah. No, because you need the payload. Do you know what I mean? So like you need to fit X, Y, and Z in it. So like,
and it needs to be able to take the weight as well.
Yeah.
You need physical space, and so a ship builder in our market needs something bigger because you shouldn't have any fresh air in there. Every cubic centimetre
you need it
should
so
be used like a Rubik's cube. So we put the water tank in between the chassis rails so it's low centre of gravity.
Yeah.
So it actually sits it right down.
Yeah. But they're used to pulling big weight anyway, so stuff like that doesn't really need the engine upgrade, does it?
No, not for civil. I mean, fire brigade is still civilian.
Yeah.
It's municipal. It's civilians that are operating it. Military stuff completely different. And military, they're not carrying half a ton of water. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
So they're light and agile. They're carrying ammo.
So that's probably as small as you're going to go to fit everything they possibly need, as well as all the people.
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay, makes sense. And I'm assuming a lot of people try and copy you.
Yeah.
But then they can't figure out how to fit all that stuff.
They all try copy us. So every kilogram is a litre of water.
Get you, so we need
So we rip the tub off and then we put a much bigger body with these gull-wing doors on.
Yeah.
That is lighter than what we've ripped off. So the lighter the body, the more water you can get on.
Get you. So it's all literally has a purpose, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So once you get to the scene, turn it on. You know, it's got LED lights, so it illuminates the entire thing around. You know what I mean? So
right. So you can see what's going on.
A good, like, see the floor now all lit up.
Ah, yeah, wow. What's the purpose of that though? Why do we need?
So when they're at an incident, so they don't like fall down.
Yeah, right. It's just safety.
Yeah.
It's the most excessive forge bag on the planet, that one, isn't it?
Do you know what? we took that off the back of the pickup and then put it back on because it's got the camera incorporated.
Yeah.
So we reused some of the original features, even the rear lights, and then we put it into our body.
Yeah.
Then we add, you know, all the additional
lighting
lights and stuff like that.
Can you go electric with stuff like this?
You can, but
extra weight, innit? Big batteries.
Miles more weight, and that might need to stand and pump for days and days and days on end.
Yeah, electric ain't gonna do that.
Whereas electric, you stood there for an hour out here.
Yeah.
When you're knackered.
He looks like a manly sort of dude. He ain't gonna go for electric, is
No.
he? Yeah, you know.
We're not electric kind of guys. No one wants that, do they?
How long does it take you to actually do one of these as soon as it lands? Are you talking weeks, months?
Well, now that we've got it for serial production now, so it's like we'd churn out, say, 2 a week, 120 grand.
So you could do one of these in a week?
We do 2 a week, yeah.
Shit, wow. So does the engine charge the battery for all the lights, I would assume, right? So you don't have to plug it in on a night?
Any fire engine stays plugged in overnight. And then that's autojet, so as soon as you start it, autojet means it punches out.